Netflix versus Amazon Prime Video. Which of these streaming services is better? We're comparing 4 factors: cost, features, content, and user experience to give you an answer to that question. We share our winner in each category and our overall winner in this head-to-head matchup to help you decide which streaming service is best for you.
Let's dive into the first factor in our Netflix versus Prime Video review video: pricing and plans, starting with Amazon Prime Video. As we covered in our Prime Video review recently, you can subscribe to just Prime Video for $9 a month, but it's also included with a Prime membership. That's how most cord cutters get it.
A full Prime membership, which includes next-day or same-day shipping and other perks like free music and books, costs $14.99 a month or $139 a year. For purposes of comparing Amazon Prime Video versus Netflix, we're going to focus on the monthly price for a subscription to just the Prime Video app.
Yeah, and it's worth noting that in our review of the service, we did not recommend paying for just Amazon Prime Video, and we still feel that way. As a standalone streaming service, we don't think it's worth the cost, at least right now. That could certainly change in the future, as we'll get to when we compare original content. Amazon is investing a lot right now. That should result in better content down the road, and make the cost of Prime Video as a standalone streaming service more compelling.
Yeah, now let's look at the pricing and plans for Netflix. At time of filming, the basic plan costs $9.99 a month. Standard costs $15.49 and Premium costs $19.99. The plan you choose determines how many screens you can watch Netflix on at the same time and what quality you can stream content in. The cheapest plan only allows you to stream in standard definition, which we'll get into more when we compare the features the two services offer. Based on included features, which we'll get to next, you really have to look at a standard subscription versus Prime Video. With a standard subscription running significantly more, on the basis of cost, we give the win to Prime Video.
Let's move on to our next factor, features. Again, let's start with Amazon. You can stream on 3 screens at once and download titles to watch offline. You can stream in high definition, and whatever 4K content Prime Video has is included with your subscription. We're not going to call out supported devices for either service here because both are available pretty much everywhere. They are 2 of the best supported streaming services out there.
Now let's look at Netflix. The number of screens you can stream on depends on which plan you have. Basic gives you 1 screen, Standard allows 2 simultaneous streams, and Premium allows 4. This is also the same number of devices you can have downloads on. So the basic plan allows you to download and watch offline on 1 device, while the Standard allows you to download to 2 devices, and the Premium plan lets you download to 4. Streaming quality also varies with the plans. With Basic, you can only stream in standard definition. Standard lets you stream in high definition, and Premium lets you stream in 4K content. One nice thing about Netflix is the ability to create different user profiles. That helps with organizing content. Amazon doesn't currently offer that feature, so Netflix has a leg up there. Still, comparing included features, we're going to stick with Prime versus a standard Netflix subscription, and we're going to give the win to Prime. You get more screens and the ability to download to 2 devices with a Prime subscription. You can also stream 4K content for a lower monthly price with Prime. If you want those features with Netflix, you'll have to sign up for the standard or premium plans, both of which cost more than Prime Video.
Alright, so after 2 factors, Prime is the leader. But let's look at who has the best content. This is inherently subjective, but we're going to do our best to give you a helpful comparison. Ultimately, the value with any streaming service is whether or not it has the shows and sports you want to watch for a price you are willing to pay.
For sure. Now, if you just want something to turn on as background noise, Netflix is it. The service likely has more shows than Prime Video that you want to watch, or more shows you just want to have on in the background. But as we've reported here, Netflix is losing a lot of that comfort TV content to other streaming platforms. It's lost streaming favorites like The Office, Parks and Rec, 30 Rock, Friends, and other series to other streaming platforms. Peacock, Paramount+, HBO Max, and Hulu have all picked up shows that Netflix has lost. So, while that's something to keep in mind, we still believe Netflix has more comfort TV and more shows to watch than Prime Video.
Yeah, now Prime Video has a larger content library, but not all of it is included with a membership, meaning you'll have to pay extra for it. For a comparison of how much content is on each service, a look at just watch.com is helpful. Looking first at what's on Prime Video, you can see that it has more than 26,000 movies and nearly 3,000 TV shows. Scrolling through some of them, you can see some of the popular titles include Amazon original series like Terminal List, Reacher, Wheel of Time, and The Marvelous Miss Maisel. But it also offers access to lots of series and movies from a number of studios. Again, the catch is not everything will be included with your membership.
Compare that to the volume of content on Netflix, and you see that it has just over 3,600 movies and 1,800 TV shows, so a lot less content. But it has a lot of award-winning content and original series that people are talking about. Netflix has won over 15 Oscars and 100 Emmy Awards, and its shows like Stranger Things, Squid Game, Bridgerton, Ozark, and The Crown are talked about around the world.
But Amazon is investing a ton in original content and making a move to get into sports. Its highly anticipated series Rings of Power should be pretty compelling and is quite costly. Prime Video also has something Netflix doesn't: football. Beginning September 15, 2022, all NFL Thursday night football games will air exclusively on Prime Video. And if Amazon wins the bidding war with Apple and now Google, it could also get NFL Sunday Ticket in 2023. All three tech companies have associated streaming platforms in Prime Video, Apple TV Plus, and YouTube to provide service on. Netflix is really the one big player that doesn't have football. It really doesn't offer anything currently for sports, though it has considered Formula One racing, which it lost out on.
Yeah, its popular documentary on the sport is credited with driving increased interest in the races among U.S. fans. If it were to pick up live racing, that could help it buoy its dropping subscriber numbers. Still, with all of that being said, right now we give the win on content to Netflix. Its library may not be as large, but everything on Netflix is included with your subscription, and it has better original content. Now let's move on to our last factor, user experience. Here we show what it's like to access Prime Video through an Amazon Fire TV stick, but the experience on a smartphone or tablet is also really solid. If you have a Fire TV device, you'll see that the Fire TV home screen integrates a few rows of Prime content, but the experience is much better within the Prime Video app.
When you launch the service, you'll see a large tile slider on the top, followed by rows of content, starting with recommendations the app believes you'll like. Next come originals, kids, shows you've started and can continue watching, followed by freebie content.
Throughout, you'll see small icons showing you whether an item is included for free in your Prime membership or whether an additional purchase is required to watch it. Items for purchase have a yellow price tag in the top corner, whereas included items are tagged light blue. Your profile is on the far left, followed by a search icon, home, free to me, store, channels, categories, my stuff, and a settings gear icon. Now, one of the coolest features of Prime Video is its X-ray feature, which Amazon gained when it purchased IMDb. This lets you learn all about cast, facts, music, and other related content while you're watching anything.
If you're looking for something to purchase, the Store tab is where you want to look. Not surprisingly, there's a decent selection of shows and movies to purchase, as well as deals from time to time. We've done an entire review video just on Prime Video, so watch that for more details on the service.
Amazon wants to be the streaming marketplace where you go to access all of the streaming services you use. Netflix is totally different. You won't find any titles to buy or other subscriptions to access. It is its own self-contained environment. Let's look at their platform now. Netflix isn't just the OG of streaming services. It looks and feels really cool. Whether you watch on a TV, tablet, or smartphone, it's easy to navigate. You can add titles that you're interested in to your list, which makes it easier to find what you prefer to watch. And Netflix does a better job than Prime Video of suggesting titles based on your watch history. It also does a better job of organizing its content so it's very easy to browse and find something to watch quickly. Netflix has a menu, but you really don't need it because of how it organizes its content right there on the home screen. And when you watch Netflix on your phone or tablet, you'll see an entire section dedicated to exclusive games that you can play for free with your subscription. I've tried a few of them, and I think they're a lot of fun. It's honestly a nice value add, and it should definitely keep people on the app longer.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see how Netflix might integrate ads into its games when it launches its ad-supported plan. To wrap up the comparison on user experience, we give the win to Netflix. It's easier to find something to watch, It has better recommendations, and it is nice to know that everything is included with your subscription. So considering all four factors, is Amazon Prime Video better than Netflix?
We split evenly, giving the edge to Prime Video on price and features, but gave the nod to Netflix on content and user experience. Overall, we have to say that as a standalone service, we still give the edge to Netflix as the overall winner.
Yes, but Amazon is closing the gap. They're more competitive on price and included features like screens, video quality, and 4K content. But Netflix's ad plan could make it more competitive on price, and they aren't showing any signs of slowing on content development. We would like to see Netflix include HD streaming on 2 screens in its cheapest plan, or at least in its ad-supported plan, or perhaps include an ad-supported price break for all 3 plans.
Yeah, however, if you already have a Prime membership, you may find that you can cancel your Netflix subscription and save some money each month. Ultimately, the best service for you comes down to which one has the most number of shows and sports you want to watch. Try each service for a month and stick with the one that gives you the best value for your streaming dollars.
That does it for this video, but let us know what you think in the comments below. Which streaming service is better in your opinion? And if you haven't already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can receive all our latest news and reviews when they drop. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.